Peace to everybody. This is 61-year-old grandmother fatally punched in the face by man in public street. Brother says he has no earthly idea why this happened. Yeah, so the 61-year-old, she was punched in the face by a 23-year-old man that punched her in the face, and this is the person that did it. He was arrested and has been charged with it. A 61-year-old grandmother was fatally punched by a 23-year-old man on a French Quarter Street last week. Yes, so she was punched at the French Quarter Street last week by a 23-year-old man. According to NOLA.com, New Orleans police said the 61-year-old woman, Johnson Street, got into an argument with a 23-year-old Jeremiah Mark in the 100 block of Royal Street on April 18th at about 7:45 p.m. So the grandmother, I guess she didn't like something or whatever, so she got into an argument with him on April 18th and on Royal Street, and this happened at about 7:45 p.m. So this is what the New Orleans police are saying, and this is the picture of her, of the grandmother who got punched in the face by a 23-year-old. So this is the older updated photo of Johnson Street, 61, provided to NOLA.com for this photo. Jeremiah Mark punched Johnson in the face, causing her to fall back and hit her head. So yeah, so he punched her in the face, she fell back and she hit her head. Johnson was taken to a nearby hospital where she was diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury and died 2 days later. So she was taken to the hospital. All right, so the doctors diagnosed that she had a traumatic brain injury, and she died 2 days later after she was diagnosed with the brain injury. Police arrested Mark this week and charged him with manslaughter. His bail is set at $100,000 and he faces up to 40 years in prison. So the police went and arrested Mark this week wherever he was at, and they charged him with manslaughter. His bail is set for $100,000 and he does face up to 40 years in prison. So that's what's gonna happen. We have no earthly idea why this happened, said Jeffrey Johnson, brother of Margaret Jane Johnson Street. It won't bring my sister back, but it helps knowing who did it, and they have him. Yes, so the brother of Miss Johnson said that he has no earthly idea why this happened. So her brother, and I guess she has another brother, I don't know. His name is Jeffrey Johnson. He's the brother of Margaret Jane Johnson Street. All right, he said that it won't bring my sister back, but it helps knowing who did it, and they have him. Yes, so the police do have him, so he's not going to go anywhere for a while, the one who punched the lady. NOLA.com reported that Johnson Street had 2 grandchildren and spent most of her time taking care of her 7-year-old grandson. Yeah, so that's what she was doing. She was spending most of her time with her grandchildren, and she spent most of her time of taking care of her 7-year-old grandson as well. So, and of course, it's sad that the grandmother had passed away, and it's not fair for anything like this to happen. But this 23-year-old, yes, he has been charged with manslaughter. His bail is at $100,000, so that means he's not going anywhere anytime soon unless somebody comes up with a a $1,000 bail because you only pay 1/10 of it. So whatever is going to happen next, it'll happen. My condolences are to the family. May they find peace in their heart and help get justice for the grandmother. Leave your comments below. I am out.